MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape. All right.
The stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back rest announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Yankees.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Doc Ellis gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm really excited to see what this rookie can do. You know, he's getting his feet wet up here in the big leagues, and he's learning the hitters, and the hitters are learning him. And right now, he's been doing okay. All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Jock Peterson out there roaming the outfield. I love how aggressive he is, and we've talked about that with different players, but he is not afraid to leave his feet and take that gamble.
Gene Segura standing in. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Tampa Bay, shortstop, number 22.
Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is in there for a called strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Not an altogether bad afternoon for baseball. 54 degrees here at first pitch. 1-1, here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. 1-2, here it comes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. One and 0 pitch on the way. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Coming to the plate now, Mike Schmidt. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to.
Again, he sends it out of play. Runners on first with 1 down. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Mike Schmidt goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and in steps first baseman Jason Giambi. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
In now, Lance Parrish. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Aaron moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Bronx. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. HR, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Masahiro Tanaka is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he has a number of pitches in his arsenal, but the one pitch that stands out to me is that splitter. You'll see a fastball, then he'll come back and throw that splitter. It looks like a fastball, then it drops at the last second and drops off the table. Gives hitters fits.
Striding into the box, Ty Cobb. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ty Cobb.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Well, Matt, every team's going to go through a losing streak, but you got to try to do something that's going to pull you out of it. 1 game at a time is really what you got to think about, because if you don't, before you know it, 5 games leads to 10, and 10 games leads to 15. And before you know it, you're out of it. You lost a ton of games in a row.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. He comes into this April contest as one of the hottest hitters in the league. His season average up into the high 300s now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the one.
Batting third, right fielder, Hank
Now
Aaron.
at the plate, Hank Aaron. The average in the early season, not pretty for him, hovering in the 220s. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses for ball one. Runner at first here, one man out. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Another hit in the inning. The
fourth.
second runner on
Third
base. Now,
baseman.
look, you have to
Babe
get to this guy
Ruth.
early before he settles in and executes all his pitches. This could be the main.
In now, Babe Ruth. He swings and grounds it to short. A step on the bag for one. On to Giambi, a double play, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On to the second inning now from Yankee Stadium. It's the Rays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Now in the box, Michael Conforto.
Leading off for
He'll
the
start
Rays,
things out in the top
the
half of the
left
second.
fielder, number 30,
Infield
Michael
in the overshift
Conforto.
here. Now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase.
Batting eighth.
That wasn't working,
Second
so he just
baseman.
reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he takes a called strike 2. 1-2. Here it comes. Fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays' second baseman at 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Aaron has it in his tracks. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter.
In now is Yasiel
Yasiel
Puig.
Puig.
He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Peterson going back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom of the second. The Rays are in front, 1-0. Now at the plate, Mark Trumbo.
Leading off for
And
the
a look at the
Yankees.
stats tell you how hot he's
Designated
been in
hitter,
April. Well over
Mark
300 to start the new campaign. Into the windup and the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hit hard up the middle. Segura has it. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Third baseman, Jim Thome.
Now to the plate, Jim Thome. And he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. Back up the middle. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2.
Batting seventh, catcher, Mickey Templeton.
Stepping up now, Mickey Templeton. Into the windup and the pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Tanaka into his motion. Here it is on 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. To short. There's Segura. Throw on to Giambi, takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. Ready for another chance? Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Segura.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. It look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 delivery. The changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There goes the runner. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game.
Guerrero.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off. Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Schmidt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. In the dirt here. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And that's in there, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the one, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Jock Peterson.
Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 delivery. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Peterson is retired, and there's one away.
The shortstop.
Stepping in, Omar Vizquel. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Center fielder
Digging in to try it again. Ty Cobb. He's set. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. Vizquel rounds the corner and is headed home. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Roberto Alomar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That just can't happen. I mean, first pitch, if you know what you're going to swing at, you got to have a good swing. You can't take a bad swing on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Tanaka gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Segura fields it cleanly. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. On now to the top of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. Stepping up to the plate, Jason Giambi. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
First baseman, Jason Giambi.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Lifted the other way out to left center. Peterson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Goodness. 0-2 now. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Riding in once again, Michael Conforto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Ball 2.
That's inside.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. In the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's ready now. The pitch on a good pitch there had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
First pitch on its way. Yasiel Puig is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So coming to the plate, Hank Aaron.
For the Yankees, right fielder Hank Aaron.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Guerrero is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Hey, this guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Into the box now, Babe Ruth. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Conforto is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Trumbo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Up and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to Giambi will be in time, and with that, the inning will come to an end. So Gene Segura standing in. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Gene Segura.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
That is a great two-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. He just have to be ready to swing.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Vladimir Guerrero. A hit in 2 tries so far. In there for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard back up the middle to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Jim Thome comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jim Thome.
And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Hey, 0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Smoke toward the hole. Dozier fields it cleanly. The flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Conforto. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Schmidt 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Ready once again, Jason Giambi. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jason Giambi.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a good eye there by Giambi. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. On the ground to third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
He was clearly thinking about hitting the ball the other way. Now they're overloading or overshifting all on the right side, and he just shot the ball the other way and is taking what they give him. I don't know why more guys don't do that.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set with the 0-1. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Rays lead it 2-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen.
For the Yankees, the shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
First pitch on its way. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Ty Cobb.
Digging in and looking for more, Ty Cobb. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Hard hit ball to second. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready for another chance? Roberto Alomar. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
From the stretch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
Tanaka pauses. Here he comes 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Giambi, takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They still trail it here 2-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Michael Conforto. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Edwin Diaz will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. A fastball that just misses inside. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach. They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities. And here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. No hits to this point. The 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Gene Segura. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ball 1. Looking to keep this one. It's 2-0. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. 2-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Striding in once again, Babe Ruth. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. Left field and deep. Conforto looking up, and as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya! A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Designated hitter, Mark.
As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Misses. Ball 2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This is in the air out to right. Guerrero on the move, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, third baseman.
Ready for another
Jim
shot now.
Thome.
Jim Thome. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Pham moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, catcher, Mickey Templeton.
Digging in once again, Mickey Templeton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Cue shot here out towards short. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So 2 out here, and that extends the inning for Jock Peterson.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out in the center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
Jock Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances. Ian Cole is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Ian Cole. The batter, number 13, shortstop.
Standing in now, Omar Vizquel, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0-1, here it comes. This one's down to third. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it 4-2. Tommy Pham will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Base is empty here with nobody out. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Templeton has a play. He's got it 1 away. Stepping into the box, Mike Schmidt. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peterson has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Jason Giambi. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 3-0 now. Lance Parrish would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Catcher, number 13.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lance Parrish stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. 0-1 count and the pitch. And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Aaron. And the inning is over. Rays answer right back on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. The Yankees 4 and the Rays 3. Into the box now, Ty Cobb, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now a southpaw to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Conforto comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Stepping in, Roberto Alomar. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Coming to the plate now, Hank Aaron. First offering on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. Here's Mark Trumbo now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Yanks strand a pair, but they hang on to a 1-run lead. Logan Forsythe will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Roberto Osuna takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Here's Brian Dozier now. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cobb over to his right. 2 down.
Designated hitter, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it's always disappointing when you don't make the postseason, but at least they got a win here in the season on somewhat of a higher note. Something to hang your hat on when you're on the first tee tomorrow morning.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Edwin Diaz claims the win out of the pen, his first. Roberto Ozuna earns the save out of the bullpen, his third of the campaign. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line.